Hi, welcome. In this video, we're going to see largely how we can add transaction and how we can generate a statement, or if you want to generate a list of all the transactions which you added with respect to each and every property, how you can download that report. So when you are on a property profile page, if you have added any transaction, the graph is populated. If the transaction is not added, you will get an option which says here add transaction. So one way to go to transaction is clicking on plus button. The other way is you can click on view full report. There are other ways as well, that is you can add a transaction. So I'll click on this one. So we see largely three tabs here. One is transaction, where you can add a transaction. There are you can add a single transaction, or if you have list of transactions with respect to each property, you can click on add bulk transaction and you can upload it. So when we will look at add bulk transactions in some other video. In summary, this basically lists all the transactions which you added, so you can view all the transactions here, whatever you added so far. Email report, this gives, and once you click on this one, this basically sends the list of all the transactions to your registered email address. Okay, let me just go back, and transaction statement here, when you click on transaction statement, it basically asks date, start date and end date, so you can select a date range of your choice to generate a statement which will look something like this. So this is a sample report which I have downloaded. It gives you a nice year to date based on the total rental received each month, and the expenses incurred at various months, and it's being added in year to date. It also has the date ranges which you had selected. If there's anything paid to be paid to the owner, it also says this is outstanding amount which has to be paid. So this is, I believe this is a nice statement which saves a lot of time for you, and which can be used for tax purpose at the end of the financial year. This can be generated at any point of time. So let's quickly go back to transaction and see how we can quickly add a transaction here. It's straightforward. I select an type, income, it could be rent, other, or funds from owner. So let me just select rent for now, and this allows me to select a tenant who is currently renting. So if I select this tenant and I add a rental amount which I may have received from a tenant, on submitting, it sends a rental receipt to the tenant who is being selected here. So that's one thing. The other thing is there are a lot of subtypes in the expenses basically. So you can see that, and there are a lot of subtypes which you can select as part of expenses, which helps you to capture all the details in a much better way. So I hope this video helps you to start adding your incomes and expenses with respect to properties, and also send a rental receipt to the tenants, and also you can generate a statement at any point of time you want, which can be used for tax purpose. That's it for this video. Thank you.